Alright, hello and welcome everybody to probably the final reaction of Deep Dip 1. It has been beaten multiple times recently with a new reactor shortcut, and I have interface off right now for a reason, to not spoil, because the times have dropped so far from the last time I've watched this. And let's take a look. Interface on, and here you go. It's a 3-minute, 30 seconds run by Nebula, who just beat Virtual's old world record that stood for 2 hours. So yeah, Dobsonian was the first one to get this reactor flight. Basically, what you do is you go from the bottom floor all the way through floor 1, floor 2, and then there is a reactor flight is set up right here with this reactor. If you didn't know, by the way, why is there a reactor here? It's supposed to be for the water tower here, so that if you are at the bottom of the water tower, you can go up here. They put reset walls like pretty much everywhere, besides here at the very bottom, and players are abusing that to go to the top of the tower as fast as possible. And yeah, Virtual and Nebula and a lot of other people have been hunting this as well. Like so many people, Dobsonian has been hunting and putting in so many hours after his first finish as well. I would say, without any further ado, let's take a look. Let's watch. It's kind of crazy to me that if we take a look at the medal time as well, this map was supposed to be finishable in like 45 minutes or something. I got a decent run, I got 36 minutes, but that's like 10 times the length of the world record now. How is it possible? Okay, so yeah, I think both of them have been hunting a lot. And they've also now been going... Wait. Did I just see that correctly? Did Virtual hit the wall and plastic bounce back? Oh. It's funny. Okay. Let's continue watching from Nebula's point of view. Overtaking there, of course, then over the beams. So now it's actually getting to a point where these first floors, like in the other reactions and stuff, they were not that interesting, right? They were not that interesting to watch. I have not seen this record yet, by the way. Of course, I've kind of forgot to mention that. They're doing a cut here as well. This is not the intended route. But yeah, these first floors, they were not that important. Now the world record is decided by 15 seconds. These first floors are vital now. If you don't drive these fast, as for example, myself, for example, when I just tried to finish the map, you can't even see me. I was looking for the name tag of my own run. You don't even see my name tag at this point. So yeah, at this point, driving here is actually important, and how fast you do all of this. So yeah, Virtual with a small lead right now of like 1 second here. Coming up, then this jump, you need pretty good landing here. The run is so scuffed, it's always scuffed. No matter what, if you put in so many hours hunting something like this, and it's like one reactor flight that you need, it's always gonna be scuffed. Okay, Nebula with a faster setup here for the backwards, but then goes around here. I think Virtual is doing a different strat here. Wait, Virtual's going backwards? Wait, I've never seen that before. Wait a second, he goes backwards there? And then Nebula flips like this, clean landing, and stays in front. Okay, let me see that. I've never seen that before, that kind of strat. I guess it can be a little bit faster, as long as it's just as consistent, it doesn't really matter. So he lands here, then just drops down backwards and does the bumper jump backwards as well. You need a pretty decent speed. Oh my god, that was tight. I guess ideally you can get a bit of a better rotation here. But yeah, Virtual a little bit behind with this right now, coming up to the top. Now they go over this pipe. And of course, always also very important, how quickly do you set up the reactor flight at the end. We will also watch a live reaction from Nebula later as well. He did record or stream it as well, and there is a live reaction from it on YouTube as well. Oh my god, Nebula, what happened? Oh my god, now I see why you said the run is so scuffed. What is this? You jump in here, into the water, and you get unlucky, it doesn't turn you around. Oh my god. That's a crazy save though. Do you have enough speed to go up here? Really? Damn, you have. Okay, nice. So yeah, the positions have switched multiple times already, but the most important position switch is still coming up. But yeah, this Virtual world record, it stood for apparently just 2 hours. Has been, I think he also hunted the map for like 20 hours plus or something. So the world record stood for less time Less than a tenth of the time that he hunted it. Okay, I'm taking the piss, but it's incredibly impressive that getting this kind of run and stuff. It's just kind of funny. But yeah, good race here, to be honest. Good race. And I would say, at this point, we're stopping this and we're watching Virtual. Virtual setup. How does Virtual set it up? So, the reason why a lot of people have figured this out now is, I believe, from what I've heard from watching some streams, is they look at specifically this antenna right here. This antenna. And they try to line it up with these lines right here. So, like, it needs to be, like, straight there. And then, like, on a corner on a different part or something like that. So yeah, you can see right here. You could see there. See how he lines up this antenna perfectly. Okay, I can't slow down this camera 7 enough. But yeah, it's lined up so that it goes over this and then across there, I think. Like, this would be like the visual cue. This kind of line. And then, of course, accelerate from the right spot and then just reactor flight left. This is good. Drop down. Bounce. Nice. Jump up here. And now watch this reactor flight. Fly all the way to the top. Land on the final layer. You skip all the way to the final layer. I got a small spoiler. I don't know if you saw that, but there was a small spoiler on the screen. Where Virtual lands here. And then just has to do one more turnaround. And goes into the finish. Finishes in 3:46. But you might have noticed that... Where's the mistake from Virtual? Virtual flies up here. He flies earlier than Nebula. Lands up here. Immediately lands perfectly. Instantly flips over. And then goes into the finish like this. You just jump across. You need one more to have enough speed into the finish. So, where does he lose this against Nebula? Well, apparently, Nebula has gotten the direct. Apparently, direct finish from... Okay, one more time for perspective. They're here, right? The reactor is here. The top is there. It's so far away. And the rings are so small. They're at this height. The rings and finishes are there. This high up. They skipped this entire part of the tower at this point. And apparently, you're telling me that Nebula got this one shot into the finish? So it's the same setup there. Small brake tap to get the right rotation of the car. And then the reactor runs out there and now you're just a passenger. No way. Oh my god, that's so close. That's so close. Oh my god. What? Dude, you almost lost it, but you actually clutched. Oh my god. You were almost too fast, but you clutched. Ain't no way. Holy shit, you just don't see the finish, and then suddenly here it appears. Then you start releasing. And you release the entire way into the finish. Oh my god. That's so close. You released the entire way. Once you saw the finish, you started releasing. That's insane how close that was. Wow. What a finish. Insane. And now I want to watch that live as well. We can actually see this live. So let's see. We have a recording from this, from Nebula, streaming this. Let's see. So he goes to here, to this spot, and now sets up. Let's see. Wait a second. I forgot one thing. I don't have sound. Wait. I might need sound for this. I forgot about that. Okay, we have sound now. We can hear the reaction. Okay. Surely that works. Okay, it lines up. You see the antenna line up there. Get the reactor. And I'll fly. They have done hundreds of these attempts at this point. Always taking 3 minutes to fly up all the way. Oh my god, the face! Oh my... Oh my god. Oh, insane, dude. That is so insane. Wow. Like, right here, look at that face. The eyes wide open. He realizes exactly at that point. Like, that's the point right there. You notice it. Oh my god, that's insane. And then full focus, full focus. Oh, dude, insane. Congrats, man, Nebula. Oh my god. How many hours did you spend overall? 311 hours on the map now. Insane. Holy shit. Incredible. Face going so red instantly as well. Wow. Doing this kind of thing is insane. That's so fun to see. Like insane. Insane. Thank you so much for yeah, putting in all of the hours to make this possible, but also just the recording, filming yourself the entire way. Like, that's insane. That's great to see. Oh my god. Insane. But yeah, with that, I think that's... Is that the end of the saga? I personally think it might be. Unless people, like, want to... Like, you kind of need the direct... You need the direct flight now, or a new cut. Like, apparently there I saw somebody doing a new cut where you get speed and then bounce with this edge up here. So maybe that is one way where you can still get that fast. Okay, apparently there's an interesting clip. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, wait, is that literally what I just talked about? Wait, it is. That's literally what I was just talking about. So yeah, this is something that can probably save like 15 to 20 seconds, I guess. So you can add that on top. And with that, and a perfect reactor flight, instant finish, maybe you can do the sub 3. Maybe. But yeah, look at this map. You were supposed to finish this in like maximum like 30 minutes. And you're thinking about finishing it in 3. Just absolutely insane how far they pushed it. What a beautiful flight. Actually, I want to look at this flight one more time by Nebula. But this time with camera 7. Why can I not see the car? Here you go. I want to see it once in camera 7 to get the beautiful spectator view. So right here, sets it up. Let's watch it. In slow-mo. Goes down there. Flies up here. Now, if you haven't seen this before... They fly through this gap perfectly, then up here, and the finish is up there, right? There he's flying, he's flying. This is 1/3 speed, by the way. Still flying. Here's the car. Still has reactor at this point, and there! Reactor runs out. Can you still see the car? Right there. The reactor runs out. There. And then you still have to fly all of this. That's where the reactor runs out. At that point, you don't have any more control. You can just fly. You can just fly from up there. And here you go. Flying up like this. Perfectly up there. And then just try to line this up perfectly. Right there into the finish. And right there, we can see the flight. One more time. Oh, dude, that's so close. It's insane how close this flight was into the finish. But yeah, congratulations, Nebula. Wow, incredible run. Also, of course, congrats to Virtual. That was a pretty decent run for, or very good run. First sub 4 minute time, I think, by Virtual. Or was it? No. Nebula had a sub 4 minutes as well before, I believe. Yeah, Virtual was able to beat the world record by a couple seconds, I think. Yeah, really clean run here as well. Flying and then landing perfectly here. Like, this is pretty much, if you're not doing direct, this is pretty much the best you can do. Or, there's one other direct you could do, and that is like landing on top, right? Landing on top and then dropping down. You can also land inside here and go into the finish. But if you're not landing there at the finish platforms, this kind of landing is pretty much the best you can do. I guess it is technically still beatable with a perfect run, maybe a cut as well without doing the direct. But yeah, at this point, I think you gotta just go for it. But yeah, crazy stuff, crazy stuff. That might be the last time we see Deep Dip 1. We'll see.
Okay?
But yeah,
you happy now?
thank you all for watching. I hope you found this interesting, informative. Yeah, fun runs here. Incredible.